Kim Anderson, our crop marketing specialist, is here now. Kim, the USDA released the July WASDE. What's the take-home message?
Well, there's not much change in the market from last month, except maybe in soybeans. You look at wheat ending stocks, increased them to 975 million bushels, 25 million bushel increase. 74 million above last year's level, so not much there. Corn production, they increased to 14.2 billion bushels, up from 14 billion. That could be significant, but however, with exports and such, they lowered corn ending stocks just slightly from 1.58 billion down to 1.55. But you look at soybean production of 4.31 billion bushels, up from 4.28 last month. Exports, this is the number down to 2 billion bushels, down from 2.3 billion bushel estimate last month, and I think that reflects our negotiations. Ending stocks with beans from 385 million bushels up to 580, and they lowered the average annual estimated or projected soybean price 75 cents down to 9.25.
Now, the 2018-19 wheat marketing year is getting into its 7th week, and exports are quite a bit lower. Give us an idea of why.
Well, you look at all wheat exports, export sales, they're down 30% from last year. Hard red winter wheat sales are down 50%. Now, if you'll go back to this time last year, we were expecting or projecting Russia's wheat production to be 2.5 billion bushels. It came in at 3.1. You look at their ending stocks, it's 376 million versus a 280 million average. Russia came in with that 3.1 billion bushel record crop and took exports away from the U.S., away from Canada, away from Australia, and they still have wheat to export during this time period, and therefore they're taking our market, and we have a lower price.
Give us an idea of why Oklahoma prices have dropped $1 since June.
Well, you look at that dollar drop, I think it's, our production, half of a crop for Oklahoma. You look at all hard red winter wheat, around 657 million versus the 830 million average is almost 100 million less than last year. You'd think prices would stay up. However, our protein is the highest in 20 years, and we've got the test weight to go with it. We've got an excess of wheat in storage that is relatively low protein. They can take this high protein crop, blend it into that lower protein, get that average up, and they are effectively increasing the exportable and milling supply of hard red winter wheat. Therefore, we have lower prices.
With that in mind, should producers sell their stored wheat?
If they're a third, and a third, if they've already sold some, then I'd hold it off a while longer. If they haven't sold any, dollar cost averaging, I'd start working it in the market between now and, say, January 1.
And put the pencil to paper.
Put the pencil to paper.
Thanks a lot, Kim. We'll see you next time.